Welcome to a new video and a new trap for the series of Learn and Improve for the topic opening traps and tricks. Our game starts with d4, knight f6, bishop g5, the Trompowsky attack, knight e4, and bishop f4. So c5 and c3. White played c3, and this is inaccuracy or a wrong move. He should play f3 or d5. So black continue with queen b6, of course, backing up the attack on d4 and also attack d2 pawn. White played with queen to b3, opposing the queen, and this is not a good move also. And black continue with c take d4, queen take b6, a take b6, and white took on b2. In general, as a general principle in the opening, we don't exchange our developed piece for an undeveloped piece. So in a general view and in general principle, this is a mistake. Besides, the position is not supporting this kind of exchange. So white is committing many mistakes after his opening. Now d takes c3, and this is a very tricky move. Like he wants to take on b2 and he wants to push to c2 and c1. And also the bishop is under attack and the rook can take on a2. So white played bishop to e5. Maybe he was calculating that he can go back and protect the b2 pawn, but the strike move, rook take a2, and to deflect the rook from the back rank. Now if rook take rook, the pawn can push and queen. So knight take c3 and rook take a1. Knight to d1, blocking the check. Knight to f2. Now we have multiple threats on d1 and on a2, on h1. So king take f2, rook b1, e3, and e6. Bishop e2, rook to c1, and h4. Of course, wants to go with his rook to h3. Bishop to b4, h5, f6, bishop d4 and e5. Bishop take b6 and d5. And now black has a good center and with a good pawn formation. g3, bishop to f5. Almost the development is completed. Rook to h4, attacking the bishop. Now bishop to e1, check. King to g2. Bishop e4, check. Bishop f3. Rook c2, check. And king to h3. And now f5. And for this moment and this move, white resigned because his position is hopeless and his pieces cannot move or cannot do anything for black, and maybe now the black king can go to f7 and the rook can come to the attack also. So the white position is hopeless. For that, white resigned And this is our trap for today. Thank you for watching and see you next game and next trap.